Hello, this video is for anyone who is just tuning in for the first time. My name is Andrea Porter. I am here in my little Texas Command Center in Austin, Texas. And if you're tuning in and you want to be part of the Entertainment Entrepreneur Program, and it seems like there's too much information to swallow at once, and there is, and you want to know what you should do first, this is what you should do first. You're going to need about 12 file folders, and you're just going to make files with each weekly focus on it. And then as things come around to you and you think, oh my God, I have this piece of information, whether it's a flyer for an idea that you want to make for your own promotions, or maybe it's a sponsorship you would like to acquire, but you don't have time to focus on it, you're just going to take that note and you're going to put it in that file. And then when that week rolls around, you're going to deal with your lead in that area. That's it. Nice and simple. I'm going to read you a list. I'm going to print the list at the bottom of this video once it gets on YouTube, so you'll have it. We're going to start another fresh cycle with this order November, the first week of November of 2014. My beta test group is already in there, so if you want to come join our Google community, I'll make sure there's a link to that too. So the weekly focuses, the center of the circle, the very center, is the reason, the fun, the sharpen, the saw week, which is why and how and your vision of what success looks like to you in this music business, in your endeavors as an entertainment entrepreneur. What level of success, what does it look like to you? Is it making a basic living? Is it do you need the bus? Do you need sponsorships? What does it look like to you? What do you envision? Because that's going to keep you going for the other 12 weeks here. Week number 2 is the 20/80 budgeting and review. Now this is really, really tough and most people have a hard time with it, but you've got to do a budget and know where your money's coming in and where it's going out. We only spend 1 week on this, sometimes not even a whole week. So the weekly focus is what keeps us from getting overwhelmed here. Week 3 is booking. We're going to take care of our booking leads. We're going to make some phone calls, send some emails usually. We talk about it in the group. Week 4 is web presence or SEO, web presence and SEO, which is search engine optimization. So you're going to want to make sure that people can find you when they don't even know they're looking for you, because that's going to tie in with marketing week later. Week 5 is team building, because as you will hear me mention often, I'm terribly unqualified to do a lot of things like graphic design, and well, I have a lot of things that I'm not good at, and so I try to find team members to fill in. Team member could be a different band member. A team member could be a person who handles your legal stuff for your copyrights. We can talk more in depth in the community about what each individual's need as far as team building goes. Week number 6, radio and TV. Hey man, we're in a very public business, and we need the public to know our business for our business to succeed. So radio and TV certainly comes into it. You know what TV shows you're going to be best on. You know what go for the pie in the sky. Go for it. Put it on a list. You know, if you think this is the biggest TV show and you want to be on it, I could say a name like maybe Letterman. Go for it. Put it on your list. There's no reason why you can't. So, but keeping in mind the thing is this, everything is a step and a ladder and a process. Maybe there's a local cable show, or maybe there's a specific local show in your area. Maybe there's something that's a genre specific that you want to get on. Being that my husband's genre is country, I know a lot of the independent country music shows and songwriter shows and things, so they're certainly on my list. And that goes for TV and radio. We will talk about how to politely request permission to submit your material for consideration, and we'll talk about that week. So that's week number 6. Number 7 is publishing and licensing, which I'm sure most of you are probably terrified at those two words. They're kind of big words, publishing and licensing. We'll talk about that and what that means. The next week is royalties, and some of you might think that those 2 weeks go together. They do. That's why we have them together. But when I say royalties, it's about collecting your royalties as a songwriter and or a publishing company. So we'll talk about that. Number 9, press and promotions. It goes back to radio and TV. It's all kind of the same, but this is about writing press releases and what's press worthy and what do you have coming up that you can submit. And there's a lot of pointers on that one. Week 11 would be fan maintenance. Fan maintenance. You cannot forget your fans. They come to your shows, they pay covers, they tip the band, they support you. Sometimes they give you gas money. They tell their friends about you. They help sponsors feel good about the money that they spend with your band because they get something out of your music. You provide enjoyment for them. You really give them something special. But you've got to remember it goes both ways. You should always maintain your relationship with your fans, and this weekly focus, fan maintenance, is so you can think about ways to give back to your fans, whether it's a contest for a backstage pass, whether it's filling requests for the 8x10, signed 8x10s. I do that this week because it's something I tend to fall down on. So I make sure I do that on the fan maintenance week. Stuff like that. So we'll talk about that in the group. Week 12 would be marketing. Marketing is basically finding your fans before they know they are your fans. They don't know they're looking for the, John Doe, We're Awesome band because they didn't know that name. So when we talk about marketing, we'll talk about how to hone into your niche, your target audience, and everyone is different. And there's enough for everybody. It's a co-opetition. It's not a competition. It's a creative plane, not a competitive plane. Marketing is awesome, and you're really gonna like it more than you think you do. Week number 13 down here, we have sponsorships. Sponsorships are going to be products that you use regularly, that you can really put your honest word behind. We're going to talk about impressions and what that means to your sponsors or potential sponsors, and how to give them full value. Now, all this stuff ties back in together, so your social media and things that are up on your web presence and SEO are going to tie back in on sponsor week, etc. I do hope that is a quick little overview, and I do hope that you will join us. And I will take you on all of my adventures, and many of you know I just got back from some grand adventuring for about 3 or 4 months total. So let's have fun. I'll see you later. Bye.